What's up, fellow gamers? It's K-Wing here, bringing you yet another review. This time we have review number 57, which marks the first of my Genesis reviews, which is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and this is also a wife-requested review. Well, let's go into the story for Sonic 2, shall we? This picks up after the events of Sonic 1. Now, Robotnik is back and plans to conquer the world once more. He follows Sonic's biplane, the Tornado, to his vacation spot. Sonic meets a two-tailed fox named Miles Powers, who he names Tails for short. The two become friends. Meanwhile, Robotnik begins a search for the Chaos Emeralds to fuel his new warship. One afternoon, he launches a full-scale attack on the peaceful island and imprisons all the animals. Sonic is determined to thwart the Doctor at all costs. This time he isn't alone, however, as Tails decides to join him. Concept for this game. Now, not much has changed since Sonic the Hedgehog 1. In fact, after you get past the zone, you have to face a Dr. Robotnik, just like you had to do in the first Sonic game. And then, after promptly defeating Robotnik, it's yours and Tails' job to save the little animal friends, to prevent them from becoming evil machines, or badniks, I think is the proper term for when they're turned into robots or whatever. I also should mention that collecting Chaos Emeralds is the same as in Sonic the Hedgehog. You have to get them through special zones, or bonus levels if you prefer to call it that. Controls for this game. Alrighty, just so everybody knows, this is the Wiimote control setup. In order to move Sonic, simply move the gamepad in the direction you wish him to go. Jumping is simply done by tapping the 1 button. Just remember to actually hit your enemies when jumping. Brand new to the series would be, of course, Sonic's Spin Dash, which is done while crouching and tapping the 1 button like a madman until you get your desired results. You can also spin dash and jump, which is very useful. Now, since the control setup is very easy and it's very simplified, I have no issues with it. In fact, this is a fun game to play. The gameplay is solid, it's fluid, it's great, no problems with that, and this is a very fast game. I will show some power-ups, but my capture card doesn't work that well with many Genesis games designed for this game. Now, the Sonic the Hedgehog games really push the limits of the Sega Genesis or the Sega Master System. There's a lot of stuff going on that just made these games so much fun to play. However, back during the Sega and Nintendo wars of the early to mid-90s, the Genesis could never really compete in the graphical superiority of the Super Nintendo or Super Famicom. However, there is one thing that these competitors could not do to topple Sega, and that was their mascot, Sonic the Hedgehog. And what made Sonic be so appealing to other gamers and other people in the industry is Sonic was fast. In fact, he was probably one of the most fastest characters ever devised in a video game. He just travels at an incredible velocity, and his games are not only fun to play, but they're very fast-paced. Even to this day, people can have problems playing some of the Sonic games because they move so quickly. But that's part of the charm of the Sonic the Hedgehog games. Now, each of the zones that Sonic goes to, they're very well designed, and there's a lot of different things going on. So I really have to credit to the Sega team for what they did with these games. Each of the zones are designed completely different, and they never really take away from the fast-paced gameplay of the Sonic the Hedgehog games. Even the special zones or the bonus stages play to Sonic's strength, which is his speed. History for this game. My favorite segment. Anyway, Sonic 2 introduced Sonic's sidekick, Miles Powers, or Tails for short. This was also the first game in the Sonic the Hedgehog series to introduce a two-player Sonic the Hedgehog game, where two people could play split screen, and one lucky player got to play as Sonic the Hedgehog, and the other unfortunate player got stuck with Tails, namely me. This also almost turned me off to the Sonic series when I was a kid playing at my friend's house. This was also the first Sonic the Hedgehog game to introduce one of Sonic's main baddies, Metal Sonic, who would later, of course, pave the way to Robot Sonic, which is a very wicked individual. This was also the first Sonic game to introduce Super Sonic. Now, you became Super Sonic by collecting all the Chaos Emeralds, and you would transform after collecting 50 rings, which made you invincible, technically, and was really great for just playing the game. Now, what's the deal with Sonic and Goku from Dragon Ball Z? As far as we know, Dragon Ball Z came first, as did the Super Saiyans. and Sonic the Hedgehog is kind of a tribute to the Dragon Ball Z series, although this isn't really confirmed. Is Supersonic fan service to Dragon Ball Z fans, because let's face it, many Dragon Ball Z fans are Supersonic fans. Supersonic has appeared in just about all Sonic games except Sonic 1 and a few other Sonic games. Although he didn't appear in Secret Rings, it was Darkspine Sonic. Supersonic returned in Smash Bros. Brawl. Currently Sonic 1, 2, 3, and 3D Blast are on the Wii Virtual Console, or you can just buy the Mega Collection for PS2 or GameCube. Bad aspect of this game. Now, the only real gripe I have with the Sonic games is the Sonic Mega Collection when that was released. Whether you're playing with a GameCube, PlayStation 2, or Xbox controller, you will be faced with the same problem as many other people have. It just doesn't respond that well. The buttons are too big, and the control setup is just all wrong. But if you're using the classic controller for the Nintendo Wii's Virtual Console, it's probably the closest thing you'll get to playing retro games, especially since the classic controller works for both Super Nintendo games, and it's very identical to a Genesis controller. So it works really well. Moving on though, I also didn't like the bonus levels of collecting rings. The developers made it so if Tails gets hit by any enemy, he ends up losing a majority of the rings, making it very difficult to collect all the Chaos Emeralds. However, it's not impossible to collect them all, but it can be pretty irritating. Another thing I really hated about this game in particular is the level known as Sky Chase. Not to mention, the enemies in this level are ridiculous, and the spin dash move doesn't always work to kill enemies. It's this whole level of frustration that's not needed. Time for the good aspect. Honestly, I really like the two-player option for this game. It's a lot of fun, even if you're stuck playing as Tails. I really enjoy playing this game with my wife especially because she is a fan of the Speedster. Me, not so much. I'm more of a Zelda fan, but you guys already knew that. Anyway, probably one of my favorite levels in this game is the casino. Why? Well, look at the background. Look at all the different colors and the neon signs. It's just a very well-designed, fun level to play. I also like the foreshadowing element for a future game, Sonic Spinball. Probably the coolest thing about this game is becoming supersonic. It adds a whole new element of speed and fun to the Sonic 2 game. Now, my cousin Azken reminded me of the password system for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, since he's a fan of Genesis and I was a huge fan of the Super Nintendo. Anyway, here's how you play as Supersonic. The first thing you want to do is go to the options menu and the sound test, play the tracks 19, then 65, then you want to play 9 and 17, press start while holding in the B button the whole time. Press start again and you'll be taken to another sound test. You want to play the tracks in this order: 4, 1, 2, and 6. After that, you'll hear a sound, and that's it. Enjoy replaying the game as Supersonic. Well, this game is just a lot of fun to play, and it's a great retro title for you to get your hands on. But try to beat the game without using this little trick. Just replay it and have a lot of fun. This game is so much fun to play. I recommend downloading it. It gets a 9 out of 10. The next review will be the final Ninja Gaiden review for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Ninja Gaiden 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom. Well, that's it for my hand, gamers. God bless and happy gaming. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.